I remember the first time I used, it was kind of like I felt relief. I felt like it took me away from everything.
I believe I was 12 or 13 years old. I took my first hit of ice, and that was it.
There's just such a huge stigma against people who are using substances, alcohol, methamphetamine, opiates, whatever it is. You know, why can't you stop?
I think there was a lot of trauma, and I think there was a lot of emotional, physical, and sexual abuse that went on that I blocked out. So I think it just numbed all of that and made me forget.
The women that are the chronic relapsers, or the ones that we see over and over again, are the ones that were so traumatized and so hurt.
My mom left. I got pregnant. My boyfriend at the time became my guardian.
Is so important to remember is that it's a chronic relapsing brain disease, and this is the definition of addiction.
My journey with the women was all about self-identity and finding self, because in addiction, they lose themselves.
At what age does that little girl who was hurt, and just really hurt, become someone in that we say, okay, now it's time to punish you because, and we haven't even been able to help her with the hurt or the pain.
I thought to myself, my kid's mother is a meth addict, and it just, for some reason, something came over me of how my daughters must feel to have a mom that was a meth addict.
I must have been almost 4 months pregnant, and I got an abortion. That broke me.
The metaphor of the lo'i is like our physical body. If you don't learn to take care of it, it will die. I could use the lo'i and the Malama based therapy to get us back to our roots, get us back to our self-identity, to actually find out who we are.
The women that have lost their children to child welfare services, that oftentimes is a moment of truth. That's a very traumatic moment.
Sometimes I think being honest is like one of the hardest things to do, you know, because you're scared of the reaction. You're fearful of people getting mad at you or not accepting.
I don't take no for an answer, and I know there's got to be a way to help people, and I know that we're not getting to everything just yet, and so I'm going to push and push and push until we can add what we need to help everyone. We provide a safe, nurturing place for the women, and we do things to help them look at that part of themselves and to heal that part. Because if you can't heal that part, that broken little girl, you're not gonna want to stop using because the pain is too great.
A lot of times I start my classes with, I'm not gonna tell you anything you don't know, but I'm gonna stir up what you already have.
At Malama, we do very individualized treatment plans, and look at each woman and each part of her life and provide her with support so that she can gently go back into the community.
Our Hawaiianness really comes with our intense connection with Keakua and the land and other people. And so it's an intense mindfulness, awareness of moment by moment awareness of sense of place, sense of people, and sense of purpose.
Maui, though, has a very strong sense of community. The way that we were able to form a bond with Pastor Greg, Child and Family Services, the judiciary. We'll get calls now from the hospital, from the Child Welfare Services workers, and they'll say, do you have a bed? And if we have a bed, we'll let the baby come home with the mother to Malama. Therapy is huge. We have neurofeedback. That's a new thing that we're doing. We're looking at neuronutrition. And we have our Baby Safe program, which is a program that goes out into the community to help find pregnant women or women with young children and help gently bring them in because they're scared. We're really trying to break outside the box because we want to look at the whole person, the whole woman, and help her.
I felt like my whole life I've been trying to control stuff in my life and what the turnout was going to be like. And something washed over me, and I surrendered everything.
If you're going to stay at Malama, you're going to heal.
You know, we usually say if you're saving your aloha for something, who are you saving it for? Just give your best now and it'll be replenished. O makalapu au luma